When God give you something big, you will see these signs, ladies and gentlemen. Life will test you. It will push you, break you, and challenge you in ways you never saw coming. There will be moments when the weight feels unbearable, when the voices of fear, doubt, and regret grow louder than your own. Moments when you wonder if you have the strength to keep going. But strength isn't given, it's built. Resilience isn't something you're born with, it's something you develop. And the battles you face, the struggles you endure, they aren't meant to destroy you. They're meant to shape you. Every person has demons, fears they won't confront, wounds they haven't healed, failures they can't forget. Some run from them pretending they don't exist. Others numb the pain, hoping it fades on its own. But the truth is, you can't outrun what's inside you. You can't escape the battles meant to make you stronger. The only way forward is to face them. Strength isn't just about muscle, power, or talent. Strength is about discipline. Strength is about faith. It's about standing firm when everything around you tries to shake you. It's about moving forward when every part of you wants to quit. And most of all, it's about trusting that the struggle has a purpose. If you want to conquer your demons, if you want to rise above the doubts, the fears, the obstacles in your path, then you need two things: the discipline to fight and the faith to believe in something greater. Because when you have both, nothing can break you. There's a moment in life when you have to stop running. A moment when the echoes of your past, the weight of your choices, the fears you've been avoiding, they all catch up to you. You can't outpace them forever. You can't pretend they don't exist. The demons you refuse to face today will haunt your tomorrow. The first step to conquering them is to acknowledge them, to call them by their name. Because if you don't, they will control you from the shadows. Too many people spend their lives looking away from what's really holding them back. They cover their wounds with distractions, numb their pain with temporary fixes, and tell themselves they'll deal with it later. But later never comes. And the more you avoid it, the more power it has over you. You see, your greatest battles are never fought out in the open. They don't happen in the workplace, in the gym, in your relationships. No, the real war is inside. It's the conversations you have with yourself when nobody's around. It's the guilt, the regret, the insecurities whispering in the back of your mind. And if you don't take control of them, they will control you. Some people live their whole lives in a cage they built themselves. A cage made of fear, doubt, and shame. They don't even realize the door has been open the whole time. But to walk out, to step into something greater, you have to face what's keeping you locked inside. You have to be honest with yourself, and that's not easy. Because the truth can hurt, the truth can shake you to your core, but the truth will also set you free. There's something about facing yourself in the mirror and saying, this is who I am, this is where I've been, and this is what I'm dealing with. That kind of honesty is rare. That kind of honesty is powerful. It's the foundation of change. Because when you acknowledge your struggles, you take away their power to control you. When you bring your demons into the light, they lose their grip on you. But if you keep them in the dark, they grow. They fester. They become stronger than you ever imagined. Maybe your demon is fear. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of stepping outside of what's comfortable. Fear is a liar. It tells you that you're not good enough, that you don't have what it takes, that you'll never make it. But fear only has power if you listen to it, if you let it dictate your choices. The truth is, fear is a test. It's there to see if you're willing to push past. Maybe your demon is regret. The weight of past mistakes, the pain of bad decisions, the moments you wish you could take back. Regret is heavy. It will keep you looking backward when you should be moving forward. But the past is done. It's written. You can't change it, but you can learn from it. You can use it. You can let it shape you into something better. Maybe your demon is doubt. That voice in your head telling you that you're not smart enough, strong enough, worthy enough. Doubt will make you question every step you take. But doubt is just fear in disguise. And the only way to silence it is to take action, to prove to yourself day by day that you are capable, that you are more than your mistakes, that you have a purpose. The hardest thing about facing your demons is that it's a battle only you can fight. Nobody else can do it for you. Hey, you can have support, encouragement, guidance, but at the end of the day, it's you versus you. And that's the fight that defines your life. Some people will never face their demons. They'll keep running. They'll keep pretending. And they'll stay stuck in the same cycles, the same struggles, the same pain. But not you. You weren't meant to live in chains. You weren't meant to be held back by fear, doubt, or regret. You were made for more. You have to look those demons in the eye and say, no more. Discipline is not about motivation. Motivation fades. It's a fire that burns hot for a moment and then dies down when the wind shifts. Discipline is what keeps you going when the fire burns out. It's what makes you move forward when you don't feel like it, when you're tired, when the world is against you. Discipline is the difference between those who dream and those who achieve. It's the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. Without it, your potential is wasted. Your talent means nothing, and your goals remain just words on a page. Discipline starts with the small things. Waking up when you say you will. Doing the work even when nobody's watching. Making the right choices when the wrong ones are easier. It's in the way you carry yourself, the way you speak, the way you treat others. It's in the way you refuse to cut corners, even when nobody would notice. Because if you cut corners in the small things, you'll cut them in the big things. The habits you build in private shape the person you are in public. If you can't control your actions, your emotions, your thoughts, then the world will control them for you. There are two kinds of people in life, those who react and those who respond. Those who react let their emotions dictate their actions. They wake up and let the day happen to them. They let problems dictate their mood, let setbacks define their future. They wait for life to push them before they move. But those who respond, they are different. They don't wait for life to push them. They push first. They don't let emotions rule them. They acknowledge them, they feel them, but they don't let them dictate their choices. They act with purpose, with discipline, with control. And because of that, they move through life with power. Faith and discipline go hand in hand. Discipline without faith is just routine. It's empty. You need something bigger than yourself to keep you going, because there will be days when discipline alone won't be enough. Days when the weight of the world is too much, when the struggle feels endless. That's where faith comes in. Faith gives meaning to the discipline. Faith reminds you why you're doing this, why you're pushing, why you're enduring. Faith is the anchor that holds you steady in the storm. Faith isn't just about belief, it's about trust. Trust that the struggle has a purpose. Trust that the setbacks are part of the process. Trust that what's meant for you will come in its time, but only if you're willing to do your part. Too many people want faith to do the work for them. They want blessings without discipline, results without effort. But faith without action is just a wish. If you believe something is meant for you, then you have to move like it is. You have to prepare for it, work for it, act like it's already on its way. Because if you don't, then you don't really believe it. Discipline and faith together create something unstoppable. When you have both, setbacks don't break you, rejections don't define you, failures don't shake you. You keep moving, you keep trusting. And because of that, nothing can hold you down for long. The world will try to test you. It will throw obstacles in your way. It will try to make you doubt yourself, make you question if it's worth it. But when you have discipline, you don't quit. When you have faith, you don't fear. People want to know the secret to success. There is no secret. It's discipline. It's faith. It's waking up every day and doing the work. It's trusting that the work will pay off, even when you don't see the results right away. It's understanding that the process is just as important as the outcome. That who you become in the struggle matters more than what you get at the end. Because at the end of the day, success isn't about money, fame, or recognition. It's about knowing that you gave your all, that you fought the battle with everything you had, that you didn't let your demons win. That you stood strong, you stayed the course, and you never gave up. The battles you fight in life will not be easy. The road will not always be smooth. There will be days when doubt creeps in, when fear whispers in your ear, when exhaustion tells you to stop. But you are not here to live in fear. You are not here to be controlled by your past, your pain, or your circumstances. You are here to rise, to stand, to walk through the fire and come out stronger. Every struggle you face is preparing you for what's ahead. Every setback is a lesson. Every failure is a test. And every time you choose discipline over comfort, faith over fear, you grow into the person you were meant to be. You were not created to break. You were not created to give up. You were created to overcome. So when life hits you, when the weight feels too heavy, when the battle seems endless, stand firm. Keep pushing. Keep believing. Because the victory does not go to the strongest, the fastest, or the most gifted. It goes to the one who refuses to quit.